So I did want to take a moment to actually show you the stitching associated with this, back stitch high. So you'll see that I already have a very cute, almost complete kawaii envelope says hi cross stitch in front of me, and what I'm going to add is that back stitch of the word hi. And so what I would actually do here is I'm going to come up and I'm going to see where the H starts, and it starts 4 squares above this right here. And so on my cross stitch, that is what I'm going to find. So I'm going to flip it over, and yeah, I know it's a little bit messy. And I'm going to poke my needle through, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to take a look. Okay, I miscounted. Flip it back around, and you'll see that I'm in the right spot, ready to go. And so this first stretch of this H, I'm actually going to make the part of the H from here to here on the pattern. So I'm going to come here, and then instead of going across like I normally would, I'm going to go 1, 2. All right, and we're going to pull it through, and then I'm going to knot my needle like I usually do. There's lots of ways to, or knot the floss like I usually do. There's lots of ways to knot the floss. You don't have to do it just like me, but this is the way that I find to be easiest. So now that I've done that first little 2 segment, I'm going to come back to my pattern, and I'm going to see, okay, so from that point to here, that's going to be another set of 2. So that's what I'm going to do. So I can't put my needle immediately through the spot I've just been to, because that would undo what I've done. And so I'm going to go up 2 higher, and this is why it's referred to as a back stitch, because you go up and then you go back. Ta-da! And then we have another one just like that, and so I can do the same thing. And so now we have the tall part of the H complete on our cross stitch. And so the next little part, it is from the bottom corner to the top. And so this is like the first stitch of a cross stitch. We just won't go back and complete it. So that is what I'll go ahead and do. And then we have 3 down. So you could choose to do the 3 down in a couple different ways. You could choose to do it in several separate stitches or just 1 stitch. I'm going to choose just 1. And so from this top part, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3. And ta-da, you have that part of the H. And now we're going to go down at an angle, down 1. So and we'll keep stitching like that until we're done with the word hi. And hopefully this gives you a good idea of how to do that back stitch, because it is a little bit different than the cross stitch.